So it's been quite a while since I did my last Road to Masters episode. Going back to almost 2 weeks ago, I was in my traffic jam. I explained how only 2% of Diamond players make it to Master Tier, and we ended the episode at Diamond 5 13 LP. Which brings us to this week's episode. Real quick, before we jump into the episode, last year I stumbled upon a really cool website which hosts League of Legends tournaments and gives out prizes. This website is called BATTLEFY. Now earlier this summer I even held a community tournament on my Twitch stream and over 120 people participated in it. The winners got RP. Back then I was just a user of the site, and now here I am endorsing it as a partner of BATTLEFY.com. If you've ever wanted to play in an organized online tournament either for fun or to get some experience on a competitive level, this website is perfect for you. I know I have a lot of passionate players that subscribe to me, so I knew this was a perfect partnership for me. The link for BATTLEFY.com is in the description. I highly recommend going down and clicking that and just seeing more of the website. Alright, now I know some of you don't care at all about that, so thanks for bearing with me. Let's just jump into the episode now. So I'm into my 9th episode of the series, and here we are sitting at the bottom of Diamond. I know so many of you can relate to this feeling of, well, what's the point, or this is just a waste of time. Now honestly, those thoughts do run through my mind daily. Now this is going to sound cliche, but keep in mind this is a video game. It's meant to be fun, it's not meant to be a chore, and I think a lot of us need to just take a step back and realize that. Just have fun playing the game and don't worry about your rank. Just play competitively, and just enjoy yourself. So I go down to Diamond 5, 0 LP, and I've even lost a few at 0 LP, which starts to tank my MMR. And that brings me to this Leblanc game. Leblanc is a champion that has always interested me, but until now I haven't tried her. And I instantly fell in love with this champion. Alright, now let's see some Leblanc highlights because I need a break from talking.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean and no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean and no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success, off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make up lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean and no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, cause these days
As you can see, I had a lot of success with Leblanc, and it didn't end there, but this next game, I decided to try out ADC again as well. For some reason, I picked Sivir. I'm not really sure why, to be honest with you, but it actually starts off pretty well for me. We actually stomped our lane, but I'm pretty convinced this Soraka carried me because I did not feel like I was in my zone at all.
all across the country now. I'm out in Sweden walking back through life so I can write it down. Make a living off the sound, so crazy to say out loud. I'm the biggest thing since Travis Rice to come up out the town. Sorry,
Soraka does make a mistake of walking into the river though. I had a feeling they were there, so I stayed back, and then a wild echo appears and just annihilates me. I try to flash to get to Soraka, but didn't realize that Syndra was also there, so costly mistakes, and we do both die.
It was at this moment Jackson knew. He fucked up.
So despite my team doing pretty awful this game, I actually felt like I could carry this game. Sivir's a really strong late game ADC, and I was pretty ahead. So I get a really nice fight here in our jungle, and I pick up the double kill. This Talon was way suicidal though, and all of a sudden, their Graves just destroys us. And here comes the surrender vote. Fast forward a bit, and we actually are starting to win fights. We have Baron, and we're making a push for mid, and let's freeze it. Two problems occur in the next 20 seconds. The first problem is the Gragas goes and takes their blue buff and chases Zilean instead of helping us push mid. So now I have no peel whatsoever. The second problem is Irelia decides to dive Syndra under tower instead of helping me and Raka fight the enormously fed Echo and Graves. This was our chance to get an objective lead, and well, we didn't capitalize. So the game does end up becoming a loss. And so it's time to whip out the Leblanc once more. The game starts off with a pretty sloppy play by me actually, but my jungler is a boss and he comes to help me, and somehow, someway I end up getting a kill and getting away. So now I find myself roaming bot, I get a nice kill onto the MF, and now we go to drag. They try to contest it, but without their ADC, it's a huge mistake for them, and we just clean up. They send all their resources bot to try and get something going for them, and I try to be the hero, and despite getting a kill, it was definitely a bad decision, and I even waste flash in the process. Now they do kind of start to mount a comeback, so I make an aggressive play onto Amumu here. He didn't respect me, and so I get a kill and a tower. So now we force a Baron fight, and we take the Baron, get a great fight, I get a double kill, and we start to chase the MF. And then all of a sudden, Amumu makes a really nice play on me and actually picks me off unexpectedly. I think I fell over in my chair whenever this bandage toss hit me, and yeah, fuck. Despite them starting to come back though, we end up getting a pick on two of them, grouping mid, and next thing you know, we're ending the game. The next two games were actually pretty fucking boring, but I did win both of them, so I'm on a nice little win streak. And so now we're at Diamond 5, 62 LP, and I pull out the Rammus pick. And let's just watch this one play out. And so despite my MMR making me lose over 20 LP a loss and only gaining 15 or 16 a win, I'm able to make my way up to the top of Diamond 5. The next game is another Leblanc game, and we'll find out what happens in next week's Road to Masters episode. Thank you guys so much once again for watching, and I'll see you soon.